Hello, guys. Welcome to Scammer Check Wednesdays Live, your live resource where online affections are put to the ultimate reality check all in real time. If you are communicating with a woman online and you find yourself wondering, is she the real deal or is this too good to be truth? If that sounds like you, then look no further. You're exactly where you need to be. My name is Jana, and every Wednesday I will be with you here live to help you get answers to these troubling questions. Guys, I'm here trying to help you to recognize if you are being scammed or is this communication is real. And exactly my topic for today will be how to separate real girls with the real intentions to get know some new men to start relationship with from ladies who want to take an advantage from you, which is of course not wanted for any one of you. I am working at Match Guarantee as a coach almost half of a year, and I working as a host at our channels, and I heard plenty of different stories of guys who were scammed, even not from scam sites, from Facebook as well or other networks. Different stories, different cases, different patterns. So, plenty of patterns scammers can use. And today, exactly, I want to introduce for you the difference how you can recognize real behavior when the lady has a real interest into you from scam behavior. Guys, it's very easy for me just because I am a woman and I know how I communicate as a Ukrainian woman when I have interest. And as well, it's not a secret probably for you, but I know men always as well talking between each other in friendly circle and girls communicating. And you know what? Topic number one, of course, about relationships. So when a single lady um, like have appointment like meeting with her girlfriends or one girlfriend or phone call, of course we discuss in such things as personal life, personal circumstances, and believe me, we do care and worry about things what's going on in our life and discussing many things. What happened? What a man? What he did? What kind of actions he did? What message he wrote? What was at the date? All these details we're discussing, and it helps me to understand when the lady really has interest and want to start seriously, yeah, want to start with this man, with this guy. And the difference between ladies who like make just a work, it's just a job for them, so they want just to take an advantage, they will be not that serious and not that appreciative to anything what you can do. So let's try to find this different patterns of behavior today. So guys, when you start to communicate online with any lady, it's normal to have international dating, of course, digital world nowadays. Полечка, я проверю позже.
Нет, не проверь.
And you can recognize the difference, is it real or not, um, if you will be familiar with the culture. So first I will introduce some parts of our culture when the lady really has interest, I can say fall in love with any man, she will prioritize this communication, these relationships. What it means? It means that she will try to be always available for you just because she has these feelings, just because she wants to be available for you. So, of course, she will want to reply you as soon as possible, to be positive, to be charming, to flirting with you. It's must have for relationships. It's difficult to recognize when she's a scammer and she tried to create this fantasy like she's so nice, she tried to please your fantasies, all your expectations, she tried to find things in common. Very similar for the beginning, but scammers, they are good psychologists, you know. Or if you don't know, so you will learn this. And of course, they will try to play your feelings and fantasies to increase your interest, to be positive interest in feminine to you, to please your fantasies, I can say. But guys, how to catch the difference? It's so tricky. And you can recognize only when you are familiar with our culture. When you spend some time here in Ukraine, or you're familiar with our people, or you had past experience, or you was scammed before, and you understand the pattern which didn't bring any result. So for me, I want to play you one video. It was back at this channel with the scam review interview of our client. I want to show you this. For me, one video of 20 seconds. Guys, for me, it is enough to understand, to recognize that this lady has no any interest to a man, just because she played like an actress, like a victim, just to take an advantage. And for me, it's so for 20 seconds. Can you recognize anyone in 20 seconds? The person, not the personality, full personality, but the fake intentions or real intentions. For me, it's simple as it's very simple. Just because I'm Ukrainian and I know how ladies behave themselves when they have this interest. So let's take a look. I will explain you.
Hi, dear. I need your help, dear. Please.
Guys, everything is so artificial. When we have feelings, when we have interest, we have ladies, believe me, they are so romantic and fall into their fantasies as well and try to create this future in our head with this man. And believe me, when we go for a first date, we try to pick as much information as it possible and to put this into our fantasy for future. Like, can we date for a long time? Can we live together? Can we have or raise kids together? Everything is popped up in woman's head, and it's definitely not the way women behave this themselves when they have this interest. Guys, the reality is opposite. Ukrainian ladies, they are real ladies, yeah? They are more humble. They will afraid to show their feelings first. They will need to accept some actions from you first. And when we can see that you're serious with the serious intentions, okay, to start some certain real relationships which can lead to some family. When we can see your serious intentions, we can melt step by step. And I can say that one of the rules of a good girl is not to show that she wants something from you, not to ask anything from you, just because we don't want to scare a good man. And this is the truth, what you need to hear. We really don't want to scare a good man. If you will have an impression that we want just money from you, we will lose our points. And you should understand this. Not all ladies materialistic. And connection, what you can have, is more important that mm, temporary, providers or gift sponsors. Not every good sponsor, a good provider can be a good match for long-term relationships. And good ladies understands that, and they need to have real feelings and to have a good partnership full partnership, not just sponsorships. And good ladies, they afraid to even to show their wishes, even if the lady wants to receive flowers or gift or any financial support, even if the lady can have some financial issues. Guys, a lady who has serious interest to you, she will not bring this to you. She will hide this information. She will not even talk, even touch this topic about finances. Like no hints. Like, I have tough period, I need support, or she don't want to hint you on this because she don't want to put herself into this position of scammer, that she want your money and she will scare you. So the truth about Ukrainian ladies, if they have a real interest to you, they will try to hide their financial issues. She will try still to look good for you, to organize any opportunities, to have a good quality dates with you. She will not ask even for a taxi, that you will pay a taxi, even if she has last pocket money, yeah, for paying this, but she will not ask you this. Guys, believe me, this is truth about Ukrainian women. And all ladies who like plus or less try to manipulate with this information, it can be a trap. So you need to be careful. It doesn't mean so different kind of people, we have different kind of ladies. Some ladies, they are more open, about financial topics. They can put themselves on a higher position, like man should be, a man should be provider. Even from the beginning of relationship, you had to provide me a taxi to the date, from the date, pay the bills, and probably something else. So it depends on her upbringing, environment, level of courtship she used to. It does matter. It will depend on what kind of lady you will choose. As well, it depends on beauty level. I can say, guys, those of you who addicted to high beauty standards, you should understand that these ladies used to very good quality courtship, that rich guys, good looking guys, successful men, they used to approach these ladies just because it's modern standards of status of success. So they used to this kind of courtship. If you want genuine serious relationships with a good lady, to have a life partner next to you, to have a supporter, don't chase top models, please, who used to luxury lifestyle. I don't I can't say that they are spoiled, but they will expect way more from you, way more commitment. So you can see many beautiful by nature, I mean, and not only outside but inside as well. Ladies who has rich inner world, good morals, and you can read immediately this, at least me, by their behavior, what kind of expectations they bring to you, by their communication and demands. It's visible. If the lady like trying to be capricious from the beginning, like ask for something, or you can catch any kind of manipulations, it should be some red flag for you. Not necessarily, but can be. And you just need to be more careful until you will receive real red flags. So just be careful in this communication. But guys, you should remember that you have this weekly opportunity to talk to me here, to bring your personal situation. You cannot mention name or some very private details. You can just explain in general, where did you met, how often do you speak, where do you speak, what kind of communication do you have, what responses you're receiving, or what asks from ladies you're receiving, what about real date, real meeting, somewhere. Does this lady asking you for anything? By all those details, and especially like this video, just 20 seconds, but it's completely artificial, and for me, it's visible immediately. So, guys, lady who will be interested in you seriously, she will talk absolutely opposite, different. She will not bring, like, of course, she can share with you her life situation, her circumstances, like, okay, you know, like, it would be not dear, it would be name, your name. Like, name, I have some troubles. I got to the hospital. I'm fine here. Don't worry. I'm fine. I had this and this, or I have to do this and this, but not something like, dear, I need your help. No, it's a manipulation and asking for money. Guys, want to read your chat and then we will continue. Ват-ват, привіт, шановна Жаночка. Привіт, Ват-ват. Juan Antonio, привіт, Жаночка. I need the most help. Really? What kind of help do you need? Anne, good afternoon, John and everyone. Good afternoon, Anne. Glad to see you all, guys. Thank you for visiting this live stream. What kind of help do you need, Juan? Yeah, sure. Bill, hello to you as well. Good morning. Jana, I like your sweater or blouse. Thank you. What, Janочка, facial expression, tone of voice, neutral and cold, no personal mention, just hi dear, no sincere displaying of pain or trouble. Absolutely. You can see there on this video, guys, artificial suffering, which is really not real. She doesn't mention a name. It was to John, yeah, but hi dear, she can send to multiply victims. And guys, when you have a real connection with a man and you already used to have chats, text chats, and video chats, first of all, good lady who don't want to take an advantage from you, she will just share this information with you, just update, yeah, like, oh, John, I got to the hospital, I broke my leg, like that case was. And then they can have this communication. They can have video call. Why not? If she can do a video recording, she can do a call as well and explain everything. But this ask for, I need your help, guys, in Ukraine, you should understand that medicine, some things are free for residents. Some things you need to pay from your own pocket, but it's depends on what medical help you need. With a broken leg, it's not that big issue that you can't handle. At your native country, when you have your family, your background, your friends, of course, if you have a man abroad, he can be a supporter, of course. If you have serious certain relationships which lasting, but serious relationships, if you can ask for help, supposed to have a real meeting, of course, in the future, real intentions. Without this, it's just a sponsor, and the sponsor was tricked, and it shouldn't be this way. You shouldn't be a sponsor for any lady you never met. Only real intentions should be. And only then, when you understand that, okay, it would be even very common for normal Ukrainian women to reject your offer to help. Guys, if you have real relationships, if you already met in person, ladies should reject your help. And even if you met and spent some time together and offer your help, lady still can reject your help just because she doesn't want to show you that she need only money from you. She will afraid to be claimed as a scammer, as a gold digger. So it's normal reaction from a decent Ukrainian woman that she will reject your offer to help her. She will probably use the credit card, ask, borrow some money from her family, from her friends, or anything else. But she will be definitely mm, really does care about her impression on you if she will ask for this help. She doesn't want to feel obligated. And this is absolutely common for decent Ukrainian women. For scammers, no, of course, they will ask for your help. They will expect for your support. They will use you as a sponsor. Will, I like this video as she has makeup and her nails are manicured and she looks great. How can she be sick? No, of course she can be sick with all these things. First of all, she has not makeup but artificial lashes, which you can use for 1 month. Nails as well, up to 1 month done. So modern way of treatment is a bit different and can last for longer time than natural manicure and natural makeup when you need to wash every day and do a new one. But yeah, for me as well, it's some signs in that way. Like if you have money, guys, I will translate you literally into money, amount of money. To do your lashes, it cost for you. It would be not expensive, but for Ukraine, you should be considered to our incomes. Yeah. So artificial lashes, I'm not sure because I don't do this, but I think it should be like 20 probably dollars monthly. Nails probably 10, $15 month, not monthly, but okay, like once in 3 weeks. But the same price you will have if you will get to the hospital and you need to buy some medicine, it would be near the same. So $20-30 to buy something or to pay for something. Yeah. And many things you can receive for free at we have like free medicine, and it's the same. So it's an indicator. If the lady can spend these $20-30 for artificial lashes and manicure, of course she can pay for her medicine, right? It's an indicator of her priorities. If she still can support her beauty treatment, she have to live somehow. So it's not our the main priority things. Our beauty, it's like secondly, right, guys? So first needs is to pay bills, to buy food, to provide our health. This is like first stage of our necessities. And secondly is to have any kind of beauty treatment, because without beauty treatment, you still will be alive, healthy, and feel yourself good. So I agree, Bill, with you in that point that if she can find some resources for beauty treatment, she not struggling financially. She just seeking for a new victims who will pay for all this luxury life. Absolutely, even without any makeup, visible artificial behavior, and it's not sincere at all, guys. Real lady will say like, dear, I'm in the hospital. I just want to see you. I want to talk to you. I'm fine. Don't worry, please. I don't need anything from you. I just want to talk to you, please. I want just to spend some time. To see you will boost my mood and I will feel better. And Jana, from your opinion, what's the psychology of men victims? I mean, why some men easily become victims? And I think it is easy. Guys who desperately lonely, want to have romance very fast. And they can see beautiful woman who easily comes to the contact. Seems like, ball in the lows. And they are easy victims. Even, I have experience talking to guys who quite well at their life. They have normal position in life. They looking good, normal age, and still, um, just because scammers good psychologists and they know how to feel your needs, your fantasies, how to feed your fantasies. So every one of us, guys, to find a soulmate, it's not an easy journey. Not enough to be a good person, to be a good looking person, to have good morals. It's still a journey to meet a partner who will be compatible with you, when you will be both together, okay, with imperfections of each other, with interests which are compatible, with the lifestyle which is compatible, with the life goals which are compatible. It's a journey. And when you can't meet such person in reality for a while, and scammers, they exactly try to fill this empty place of your life. And guys easily buying this because they probably, too good to be truth, but they not careful with this phrase. And they receiving exactly what they wanted to receive. But this very tricky. So need just to be more careful and logic and asking yourself why, guys. I will ask myself if I will receive, I don't know, like some super benefits, super bonuses. Like, no, it's too good to be truth. When I receive in any kind of messages or invitations or like you want something, nothing can happen that good for free, right? With the people is different and you can't win a person. You can build this relationship and you can earn this trust and partnership with the time and experience. And if you have great excitement from the beginning, can happen, but still you should understand the future that okay, you can have great connection, great compatibility, but you still need to understand that this person can't be perfect. This person will have some dark sides, and you have to explore these dark sides, and you have to be okay with them. And you need to be ready for this, to explore this in one each other, and to be patient. Only this way it can work. Nobody is perfect, and all of us, you guys and we women, we can have bad days, bad mood, some tough periods, dark sides, and it's fine. We can show this in a different manner, but sooner or less, sooner or later, yeah, it will be shown. And if it doesn't shown, it should be a bit suspicious, and you should be careful with this. What Anne? Gullible, naive, waiting to see the good in everyone, faith in people in general, people pleasers. Not like this, guys. Majority of cases are unrealistic point of view. Too big age gap. Any even good-looking man who has like age gap 20 plus years should ask himself why this lady should stay next to me if she's so beautiful and young and no kids, for example. Why she cannot find an appropriate guy in her age group? Guys, I don't expect that anyone will offer me, some company will contact me and offer to me an income in $10,000, right? I will have a question why this company want me. What special I have? What special qualities I have that they want me? The same you should ask yourself. Is this lady equal to you at her SMV? And age gap is a big indicator of SMV as well. And you need to understand. I understand some wish of ladies that it's typical to our culture to have some age gap, that the man should be a bit more elder, a bit more mature, financially stable. It's understandable. Traditional roles, mature men, understandable. But depends on what kind of age gap. 5-10 years, perfect. But more than 15 years, you need to ask yourself. It should be suspicion to you. Why? Bill, I should make a parody video on the same thing and lay in my bed and say I'm sick. You're a filmmaker, you can do this. You can do, a set of pranks to this topic, Bill. You can help to this channel and, to promote here what type of behavior you guys should avoid. Renee, hello to you. Hello, Jana. During the last stream, you stated that a man should meet with a lady within a reasonable timeline. What do you consider to be a reasonable amount of time before a first meeting? Renee, for my point of view, it should be from, not earlier. Can be earlier, guys, but not from United States, okay? Can be earlier if you're already in Europe. It can happen earlier if you have these circumstances when you already have some appointment or planned trip. Yeah. So from my point of view, from 1 month up to 3 months is the most appropriate time frames when you already learned a little bit about the personality of person you're talking to and not too much to lose this interest, because online interest, it should work in reality, and after 3 months of communication on distance you need to prove everything in reality. It's difficult to support this online. Can happen. It as well depends on the age of people. Guys, I believe that as younger people are, so 20s, so early 30s as well, they will be more impatient just because they have more active lifestyle and more opportunities. But for ladies, for example, who are 45 plus, 50 plus, they will be absolutely more patient just because they focus on different things, and they are more slow maybe to melt and to build this connection. So Renee, for your age group, can be from 1 month up to maybe 6 months. Jack, hello. Jana, I discern and figure out everything sooner or later. I'm scam proof. I seek inner beauty. I specifically look into a woman's eyes. Communication is 95% nonverbal. Actions speak, not words. Oh my God, this is my rule about life, guys. I never, you know, women love with their ears. For me, important, guys, important to hear compliments or good words, good intentions, words of affirmation, like all this stuff. It's important to hear. It's like one more plus, but not the main and not everything. So exactly my rule of life: actions speak, not words. Because you can tell anything, but only actions will show your real attitude, your real intentions. Only actions. Absolutely truth. I'm not sure that only that 95, that much percent is non-verbal. I think a bit more verbal communication is important as well. But non-verbal, it's, there is some book, I don't remember the name of this book, but exactly that explains that we can, I don't remember certain percentage, that we communicating verbally, and it's like 20 or something percent of what we really mean. And other communication, like body language, how to read the signs of body language, is subconscious. And it's so tricky because you can tell anything you want to tell if you want to trick a person, but your subconscious will tell way more about your real intentions and your real thoughts. So yes, I don't think that this is too that big percentage, like 95, less, definitely less, but it's mainly important than verbal communication. But verbal is important as well, guys. Don't forget about good exciting communications, about compliments, about words of appreciation. Sometimes it's so important to hear this, but not only blah 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 talks. Of course, your actions would be the majority, the main indicator. Juan Antonio, I won't send a lady money for assistance if we haven't met. If we met and isn't going further, I will just end the romantic pursuit. Plenty of ladies on the planet who to be in a good relationship. Juan Antonio, if you 100% sure that this lady is decent, you have real connection, and you can have some indicators to recognize this real connection, you can support your lady from the on distance, yeah. But guys, for those of you who never had this experience, I don't recommend to do this. Yes, you can lose the real relationship with this, but as well you can be tricked and scammed. So it can be possible only for men who definitely, certainly sure that they have real connection, that this lady is real, that you really have relationships and meeting soon. In some exceptional things, it can happen. But for those of you who don't have this experience, I can say that in that rare occasions when it can be real, it will be a deal breaker. But why not to meet first? What happened that you couldn't meet first before you offered this, right? So you need to do your best to meet in reality, to check this compatibility, these relationships. And then, of course, you, like, as a man, it would be number one deal breaker if you will be after meeting in certain relationships and you will not offer for a lady who really has troubles. And you can see this, you can check this, you can see this on video call, that she talking the truth, that she has certain circumstances, that she really need this help and she doesn't demand for this help. You, like a gentleman, can offer this. If you will not, it will be a deal breaker, because in such case she can't rely on you in the future. You will be not that good provider for family. But if you didn't meet the lady yet, it can be tricky and trap. So I don't recommend for you guys, but it can be an exception. Jagjana, we all prayed your trip would be a safe one. God, our Father in heaven, is real. Absolutely. We are all a child of God. We are all loved beyond measure. I will rarely even be on YouTube for the rest of. Oh, okay. I understand. I respect. I respect busy people. I respect your life, your goals, your work, your personal life. I wish you all the best till the end, till the end of 2023, with all your plans. That's fine, Jack. You're still the part of our community. Very welcome all the time. Yes, my trip was safe. Thank you so much. My lashes cost $500 per meter, and my mani pedi is I'm worth it. Such prices doesn't exist. Rene, red flags. A lady asks about your home, car, etc. Or she says her family has no money for rent, bills, etc. Rene, Can be a red flag if the questions of lady too materialistic. If she can ask just for curiosity, what car do you have? Can be a normal question if no other red flags. So it's normal. Yeah, if you have this topic, if she uh, like cars, addicted to cars, or has car as well, you can speak about this. But yes, I can say that very often your car is an indicator of your financial success. Not always, can be exceptions, guys. In Ukraine, we have many very wealthy people who have very simple average cars. They can drive any car they want, but they focusing on other things or don't want to show off. So depends on context, on other kind of questions. And if she says that family has no money for rent, bills, and other things, yes, this would be, as for me, it's a red flag. It's some sort of manipulation. So if she need this financial support and talking about this, I would doubt about her reasons why she talking to you. She looking for relationships, or she looking for a sponsor to improve her financial situation, or her family. So yes, I can consider this as a red flag, especially guys on distance. Good lady will try to hide this information, and even to cover everything in opposite, like, oh, I'm fine, I do this, I'm fine, just because she wants to be good looking average woman for you without problems, because everything was considered as a problem, not that attractive. Normal lady will try to be fine. First of all, she will try to be fine in reality. If she's not fine, she will try not to speak about this, or at least not to speak about tough details. She can say, like, I'm simple girl, I'm not spoiled. I can't allow myself like this and this luxury things. It's normal to avoid some luxury things if it's not according to her wallet, but to bring to you that, oh, my family can't cope with the bills. No, guys, no, red flag. And Jana, you are correct 100%. It's loneliness that make most men become victims. This is the case of relationship scam. Absolutely. And this is, guys, you should understand that it's specific niche of men. If you had to go to online dating, it means that for a while you didn't have relationship, you was not successful at your area. So the scammers already understand and know the psychology of your mindset, right? That you came there with the only intention to meet a lady for a romantic relationship, and it already a, a card. She already know your purpose, why you're here. Nobody who is successful and have plenty of options will come to this site. So they playing on this, pushing these buttons exactly because they understand that you have lack of feelings, right? Juan Antonio, if you receive message like "I love Ukrainian lady, you marry me, dear. I am best perfect man for you." Guys, for me, it's absolutely not a message, not serious. I will never consider this as anything serious because to come to this point, even guys with the serious intentions usually doesn't speak this way. And to come to this point, you need to earn that offer, and it can be earned only when you have this personal experience, when you're compatible, when you pass through some, not, I can't say even challenges, but just life situations, when you checked each other in reality. Only then you can pronounce your serious intentions. Everything what talk out before It's a bullshit. I'm sorry, but it's a bullshit. Nobody can love without visiting, without experience of each other in reality. Nobody can marry the same. Like, even if you have long romance and letters and chats and even video chats, you can't marry this person. You can't, guys. This online dating, remote dating, and be next to each other with a different mood and different feelings. If you have headache or belly ache or bad mood or bad day at your work or depression or whatever, you're not that pleasant. And if the person next to you can cope with this mood, understand that this is temporary, support you, boost your mood, this is the way it earns. This is the connection you can build. This is support you can do for one each other. But nothing like we, all of us, we can be perfect, played perfect at the beginning of relationship. Guys, if you really want, we can be perfect with our messages, like know how to reply. It's easy to pretend, right? But to be your real self next to someone real, in reality, it's different. You can't fake your feelings, emotions, and intentions all the time, right? So it's a bullshit. Marry me online without being next to a person in reality at least few months of living together. Only then, and even after this period, it's at the beginning we are more blind about each other. We're trying to show our best qualities. We are more patient to imperfections. So only after some time, when you can experience life with the next to each other, you can think about such serious things as marriage. Jack, so much opportunities. I'm just insanely ambitious. Money is liberty. To me, I feel compelled to sit and help many others. As for myself, material things are not very important to me at all. Adios. Okay. Yeah, money is just a tool, but not a goal. It's a tool for opportunities for a good life. What, Janочка, no one is perfect. Once you learn about each other's imperfections, it's up to you, both of you, absolutely. You decide whether these imperfections are deal breakers. What? Absolutely, absolutely. It works in any area of life, in romantic relationships, in family relationships, in friendly relationships. So absolutely, no one is perfect, and we have to be okay with the imperfections. Like, guys, I believe that any of us have some, even friend, for example, who always delay, who always late to some appointments. Is it a deal breaker? No. Is it irritating? Yes. But we can we can accept this person and learn for future. Okay, I know that my friend will be late for our appointment because he or she always being late, and we can cope with these imperfections. Accept this person as this person is in reality, right? Um, Absolutely, guys. I believe that the successful relationship exactly only when you can fully see and accept imperfections of one each other, only then it can work. For the beginning, all of us trying to show our best sides to approach. What continue in a relationship with the deal breakers can cause issues over time, though. So being realistic about what you're looking for, or what you find acceptable, is not as important, or not as important. Yes, but what? Jack, Jana, women are easy to understand. Oh, really? I can argue with you. They are fun, cute, funny, smell yummy. Oh, super. Soft, cuddly. Shall I continue? Yes, you shall. Okay, got around, sweet chicks. Yeah, nice, sweet description. But women are difficult to understand sometimes. We don't know what we really want. What, to Bill, in case of misunderstanding, you are fit in shape, you'd cause guys with a low self-esteem to get a shattered ego, hence and reason they'd paid you not to see the video again. Renee, in my opinion, scam victims are men that have no game. They believe that by going abroad they will find a young, beautiful woman. They do not want to date within their level. There is root of the problem. Renee, I completely agree with you. Yes, many guys mm, really think, accept this, that young, beautiful woman with a large age gap can accept them seriously, but why men don't ask themselves, like, why she should choose me? Why not equal partner? What, Janочка, the real wealthy often live a relatively normal life. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, lives frugally. Many other billionaires as well. Yes, 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 I agree. I can see even in Ukraine here some people, and I know personally some people, some families. They live absolutely average lifestyle. They have average car, and they have such a big opportunities. They can invest millions of dollars into some future projects, but they can use very, very average cars. So not necessarily people try to show enough. That's right, Jana. Wealthy people are very humble. Only rich people like to show as they may look for attention. How wealthy and rich are two different level of financial success. Absolutely. And as well, we have such opposite side in Ukraine and I believe all over the world when person doesn't have this wealth, but because of the show offs like luxury car, which for example is in a debt, um, or second hand, very in a bad condition. But yeah, some people can do show offs to show like, okay, I'm resting at a luxury restaurant or went to luxury resort and I have this fancy car, but it's nothing about their real life opportunities. So it's just small part what they could achieve for show offs, but it's not some level that they can provide constantly. What, Janочка, about can't love without meeting that you mentioned. I guess that is why a certain culture is quick to say I love you, marry me, because they have arranged marriage, part of culture. I believe that this is part of culture when you doesn't matter do you have real feelings or not, like then you will discover this in reality and you will accept and be patient, stay patient with everything what you will receive. Not necessarily you will be completely and really happy about everything, but I believe that they can marry, but it doesn't mean that in modern society it's acceptable and can work for healthy relationship, because I strongly believe that nowadays marriages should have healthy connection. Juan Antonio, people can only pretend to be the person you desire for so long. Eventually, their true character will come out. Absolutely. Especially with some life challenges, yes. What, Janочка, about the always being late thing you describing my cousin? Okay. Partly I described myself as well. I can be sometimes, not that accurate. Sometimes, guys, depends.
А когда у тебя стрим закончится?
Олечка, мешай, пожалуйста. Через 5 минут.
Хорошо.
Family dinners at restaurants that were scheduled at least 2 weeks in advance still managed to come 30 minutes late. Can happen. Renee, Jana, what do you believe are some deal breakers for an average Ukrainian woman? Greedy men, not responsible men, which not responsible for their words, which couldn't prove with the actions. Too soft guys, a deal breaker. When the guy is lower, when the man is pedestalizing woman and try to please her in any situation. So Ukrainian women really like and addicted, attracted um, to a man, to masculine men who can accept decisions, who confident. Confidence is such an important, guys. I don't think you even understand how important to be a confident, mature man who know how to deal with the women, who know how to behave himself, who know how to deal and cope with some unpredictable situations. That's main, I can say. So when a man is greedy and not ready to, when it's greediness in simple things, like simple, very small amount, to pay for small things, a woman will skip. Because if she can face this indoors, what will expect her in the future? Like, no, no money for this, no money for this. You can allow this to our family to buy this, so you need to ask my permission. How much did you eat? We can't afford this. It's always troubles, and nobody wants such kind of life. Confidence as well. If lady will not see you at a higher position as a man, it will be not interesting. So confidence is so much important, guys. You just need to hear that, to understand that, to be that confident man who can be okay with a woman without a woman. You should be okay with yourself. You should know your life position. If you talk too much but never do any actions, like you will be put into the friend zone. So we believe only in actions. We like to listen, but we as well observe all the time. For me, this is main issues. Man who is like a coward, who afraid of responsibility, who afraid to be manly, who afraid to accept decisions, to prove his point of view, not next to a woman, not to argue, but in general in situations with other people. It's weak. Weakness is a deal breaker. Guys, you should be strong. Strong not physically or not only physically. You should be strong with your morals, with your point of view, with your life position. Deal breaker when you are a loser in life. You should have a strong lifestyle. Strong, I mean, you have to be wealthy, not financially. You shouldn't be a millionaire, but you should have an interesting lifestyle. You should be okay with yourself in your life. So, normal paid job, right? Indicator of your qualities. You should have your interests in life. Doesn't matter you are collecting coins or marks or go to the gym or any athletics or fishing or whatever, but you have to have some area of life when you have something interesting, when you can realize yourself, or you can be good at cars, for example, car racing, or just understand things about cars in general. So well-skilled man with the interests is attractive, and opposite when a man not experienced in life, nothing to do, always have free time out of work or constant problems with the work. It's a problem. It's just an indicator of your inequalities. So every man who respects himself, who has qualities, will realize these qualities into improving his life situation. But what, Janочка, confidence is attractive to women in general, so absolutely, of course. Juan Antonio, men need strong character, but not an asshole. Yes, not an asshole. Be an asshole sometimes. Sometimes, yes, guys, even towards ladies you really like and have feelings. If you will be just a little bit asshole sometimes, it will be accepted, it will be respected. Difficult to explain why, not the way like we want it to be unrespected or something, but if you will be the pleaser all the time, it would be not that much attractive. You have to keep her on her feet. Hmm. The level of asshole needs to be adjusted depending on circumstances. Absolutely. Guys, I mean, it's absolutely fine and must have if you can tell no to your lady and in very ultimative manner. Like, you will not go there just because I'm not allowed to you, but not to be an asshole like, you know, mm, like jealous freak because you're not confident, but just because immediately you can bring some alternative, like, because I want you to be with me this evening, this time there, I have another plans for us, and this is like confident manner with some alternative, but you will show that you are a boss here in relationship, and this is a trick not for every woman, guys, who don't have this experience and manner, can have some troubles, I can say. So for those of you who understand what I'm talking about, can work. Definition of asshole: tell her no when appropriate. Yes, agree, Juan. I agree. Maintain frame and don't cave on your principles. Remember, she is there to follow your lead, not you follow her. Be the best option. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Renee, in my opinion, a Ukrainian woman wants a man to lead. Yes, Renee, absolutely. Yes, they expect this. Yes, guys. You know, I don't support this child position when a woman always as a child. No, it should be an equal partner, but we really want to rely on you like on adult mature men, that you will sometimes women can be more wise and bring some kind of wise advice to you, like, like, honey, you better look at this opportunity, we can do this and this, or you can do this, I advise to you, yeah, for better. But we really do appreciate when a man is accepting some choice, some decisions, and we really will be happy to follow this decision of you, to support you with this. Nice when responsibilities lies on a man's shoulders, and we will be happy to support you, to participate these responsibilities with you. But I think it depends. It's, these responsibilities, they split in according to women's and men's roles. So what is like feminine side, let your woman to decide what is your responsibility about protection, providing security. You should decide this, you should resolve this, and your woman will be happy to follow you. Okay, guys, bye for now. I hope it was useful for you. I was glad to talk to you and to see all of you here. Take care, be careful,